You're the dummy.
Have to?
Do you want $1 million or not?
No,
I do like $1 million.
I could buy so many ketchup packets with $1 million. Oh my, what? It was the slime first?
Whoopsie-doo, here comes the goo.
I lifted my right arm and was absolutely horrified at the sight that awaited me. My arm had liquefied. I'm dead. And why was my hair feeling heavier? Why did my lungs hurt?
And
Oh,
then
no,
she
I'm
became
Why
dead.
are her clothes
John.
turning into slime?
Look, I am Chaos from Sonic.
No,
Why?
you are with John.
Why did her coat turn to slime, but her stomach has still not?
It's taken a while. I couldn't breathe, or rather, I didn't need to, because I am dead. As I panicked about my arm, it actually started reforming out of the goop I'd melted into. There's a chance I wouldn't die from this. I really had a chance. My body continued turning blue. Not green. Why is it blue?
It's
Clothing and all. It
blue-ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-da.
was so inexplicably weird.
Ugh.
Do I have to
hot.
censor this?
Hey, look, she has cat ears.
Wow.
Wow. I'm Owen Wilson. I put my arms down to my sides. I was now completely blue and gooey. Wow. It was so incredibly hard to put it into words.
That
Wow.
time,
She
I
can't even
drank
speak anymore.
that time I drank the gender bender juice and got turned into a slime.
Gotta go find the car keys. I was still alive. I was still me. I could think. I could breathe. Which was odd, now that I didn't have lungs anymore. Heck, I don't even think I had a brain anymore.
I don't think you ever had
I don't think you had a brain to begin with.
Lynn, who was in complete panic mode after she saw my arm melt, was actually starting to calm down. I raised my arms into the air. It was so strange. I had no bones, no muscles. I just was.
It's not a good thing to say.
The whole of my being was this blue thing I'd become. That sounds like a song lyric.
I'm blue, Papa D.
I'm blue,
I had died. Dabba-dee, I had died. I wondered how I'd wound up this way. How this new serum had done this. I had no idea. I put my arms down by my sides again. I turned to look at Lynn. I opened my mouth to say something. And I fell apart. Whoops.
Plop.
It sounds strange that way, but I literally fell into a puddle on the floor. I was a puddle of goo. I could see Lynn next to me once again in total panic. I had to tell her I was okay, but I was just a puddle. How could I convey that to her? Splish splash, take a bath.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
I concentrated really hard and jiggled. I was a jiggling pile of goo. Man, this was easily my weirdest experiment yet. I don't even have a gender anymore.
Wow.
I've cured it. No more
Cured-
crippling gender
cured
dysphoria.
my Gender dysphoria. Gender is no more. Everyone is amorphous blobs of slime.
I am the grayest and the blobbiest. I jiggled faster and faster. I could jiggle my gooey cellular makeup so fast that I produced a low humming noise. Lynn must have heard it because she was staring at me. Oh, that was funny. With that terrified look on her face, she must have thought I was going to explode or something. I laughed. Ha, 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 ha. I must have thought it a little too hard because all of my being vibrated to the maniacal cackle I'd released. Oh man, if she wasn't terrified before, this would make her totally lose it. I knew I could make sound now, so I tried to speak. That's what you get.
God!
That calmed her down somehow. She had this annoyed look on her face now. as if I'd done all of this on purpose to make her lose it. I had to figure out how to stand up again, which sounds simple when you've got bones and muscles and a brain, none of which I had anymore. I concentrated really hard on being solid. I think I hardened a bit, but it didn't have any shape to me. So I tried to remember the feeling of moving my arm, the feeling of turning my head. That had worked, somewhat. I reshaped myself right there in front of Lynn. She was speaking, but I couldn't hear her. I hadn't figured out how to listen yet. I really am a woman, am I?
Yep. Yeet! Thank you.
I concentrated really hard and focused on how I felt the air on my exterior cells. I could feel the vibrations. I just had to... There we go. I had to interpret them
how
as
the music
sound.
starts. Wow, I can hear the elevator
now.
music.
We were back in business. Kinda. What happened to me?
Wow.
Look, I'm a fleshlight.
Are ooh a blob now? How are ooh doing that?
Wait, I think I can change my form a bit. Is this better? Yes, yes it is. Thank you.
Wow.
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 Oh.
Look, we can't have the hair go behind the eyes if there is no hair.
There is no eyes.
I don't really look normal anymore, do I?
Ooh can say that again.
I don't really look normal anymore, do I? I'm so gooey.
Don't
Look,
worry,
the hair is
Dino.
actually in front of the eye
It is.
this time.
How did
Why
they
did they
figure
get
it out for this?
It's a
What are you
different
talking
artist.
about? You can see the outline.
How come
It's
on Lynn's
translucent.
picture her hair goes over her glasses, but under the eye?
She's translucent.
Explain that one. Explain that one, science.
Crippling gender dysphoria. My body was a striking blue color. That's the wrong way to spell color. We're Americans. Fix it. We need an American release of this game.
Cool.
And in the right light, you could see right through my body. I didn't have any real structure to speak of. I kept shifting every few seconds. But I at least appeared humanoid. My forearms had widened and my hands had become a bit claw-like. But apart from the fact I was made of goo and that I had two cute little bumps on the top of my head, I was still my same old sexy self. Actually, I think her tits got smaller.
Yeah, it's the goo.
It was actually really cool.
Next time, Ooh should listen to me about drinking strange liquids without testing them first.
No,
Is your hair longer now?
it's not really my hair. This whole slimy mass is my body. It's as much a piece of me as my arm is.
Well,
Damn
that's
it.
the kitty
God.
face.
God damn it.
Yeah.
This is weird, but extremely cool. I love this. I'm not going to do that because I can't do that voice.
This isn't fun. This is extremely dangerous. We need to turn it back to normal right away. Luckily, I already made a start on some research to counter the effects of the transformation fluid in case something like this happened.
You were expecting to turn into a
Although I
slime?
definitely wasn't expecting this.
Uh-huh.
There's your answer. Other
If you give me an hour or so, I could turn you back to normal.
I don't know. This is pretty awesome. Wait a
So,
minute. Wait. Hide the chat window real quick. Her arms go into her crotch.
Just jacking off right now.
This is jacking off right now.
Just jacking off.
Just hacking and whacking and jacking it.
We're going to stay a puddle of slime forever?
Yes. Turn back to normal. Don't worry, she can turn back to a slime whenever she wants. The options that say stay as, you know, the fucking stuff forever is dumb.
You're dumb.
They're not fun. They end like really quickly after you pick the option. It's not fun.
Good! You know how long this has been?
We started at like 6.
We're at
This
like
is part
2
2
hours
already.
right now. We're already doing part 2. Part 1 was already like 4 hours or some shit.
Do you want to make this a 3-parter?
No. Maybe.
Alright then. Want to go play some
End
Dota?
my life. No, we're committed.
We're committed?
We gotta know what happens.
Like a Christian couple that hates each
Like
other.
a Christian couple that wants to eat each other's asses.
I guess I can't stay like this forever, huh?
We don't even know if you're stable like this. You could turn back into a puddle at any second. Can we get this to replace the surprise Pikachu meme?
Hold on one fucking second. Hold on one fucking second. I'm sorry. It's happening.
He's gotta go make some memes real quick. Invest, everyone invest in Genderbender DNA Twister Extreme memes.
It's a good game. I've already spent like
The
70.
stonks are going up.
I've spent like $80 on this franchise.
Sure you have.
What, $5 for the Kickstarter and then like $25 for each set of the game.
I'm 3 times.
buying it 3 times. Hey Chris, you want this game?
No. Also, just
Thank you.
look.
Thank you for dropping that for me.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go make.
Well, I
memes
already put a different one in anime and manga.
Fuck. Yeah, you really should.
I still think this form could be really fun to mess around in though. Like going inside your bagoo.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she'd give herself a big floppy pancake.
It's called inflation.
Slurp.
Lynn got to work on synthesizing a syrup. I tried to help, but I found it really difficult to pick up things. When I went to pick up a beaker, my hand simply looped around it, and it wasn't until I focused intensely that I was able to pick it up. You know, goo noises and like onomatopoeias are like really good.
Plop.
Glooped, glomped. I really was just liquid. If I relaxed too much, I found I reverted back to being a puddle.
Plop.
This was one weird-ass form, and there was a part of me that was secretly relieved when Lynn administered me with the antidote.
Back to
Wait a minute.
Normal Dina.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait, did you just turn normal on her own? Word?
No, we gave her an antidote.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It just happened so quick. I
Yeah,
didn't hear any ellipses.
there were no ellipses. It was immediate.
Only one of these chocolates contain the antidote. Will it be caustic caramel cream, rustic caramel antidote, chocolate chunker munkers, or antidote?
Chocolate Junker Munker.
No, he eats all of them,
Oh,
Have you
and then
seen
he
that?
dies.
no. No, I don't think I have.
Woo! I'm back to normal.
Thank God for that. I was really worried.
You worry too much, Lynn. My voice has
And you're
changed.
too reckless.
Well, it looks like we're back to square one. We don't have a way to change anyone back to normal.
Yeah. This totally sucks.
Are you okay, Lynn?
No. This was our last chance, and it failed miserably. I can't offer this to Dan or Bui as a way to change back, and they don't want to live the rest of their lives as a blob of swine. I've ruined their lives, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm a terrible person.
Yes.
I'm gonna go home and shoot myself.
Shoot myself. I think I know one way to cheer you up. I rummaged through my drawer until I found one of the old breast expansion serums I'd made.
I'm glad we're doing this.
This one didn't contain the awesome hair growth vector, but Lynn's hair was pretty awesome anyways. Whoopsie. Oops, I broke my kingly scepter.
Uh-oh.
This would provide just a bit of an upgrade to her body, and I was convinced she was going to like it. That or she'd die by my hands.
You know,
That
Dina's
would
just
be
kind of like
preferable.
reminding me. Like Dina's just kind of reminding me of was the mad scientist that like it goes just like way too far to the point where it like trying to think of like a way to explain this. Like the whole yes, you look fine, but you could use an upgrade.
But we could give you a robot arm.
Or we could give you two.
We'll give you bigger boobs.
Why not?
You're going to
robot
thank me for
boobs?
this later. Before Lynn could stop me, I stabbed her in the heart with the syringe full of the serum.
Wow!
Oof, ow, oh, my bones. My bones. Ah!
Oh.
Yep. This was gay.
The camera panning.
We get that a lot.
We can go back. We can make it pan again. Oh, 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 oh. 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 Wow.
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 Ta-da.
Ellipses with a slight feeling of malice.
Are you happy now?
Ellipses.
Oh, whipsies.
Yes.
I knew it. You had crippling boobaphoria.
I'm still a terrible person, though, and I deserve death.
It's fine. You have big boobs now.
A sexy, terrible person.
You're not terrible. Here, look at this. Stabs her with another syrup.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I pulled out all the photos I fucking stalked of Yale and Bree enjoying time with their new girlfriends. You haven't screwed up anyone's lives. If anything, you've improved them. You know, like I've been saying, crippling gender dysphoria.
Crippling gender dysphoria.
I mean, look at Yale-chan. She looks so happy in those photos.
She
That says
does
pictures,
look
not
really
photos.
cute.
I didn't say cute. I said happy. Focus on the words
She
here,
looks
Lynn.
really cute, and I want to have sex with her.
Oh.
Oh well.
Lynn, calm down. She's
Oh.
not legal.
She is.
I mean,
she's,
she is.
She is 19 years old. That is past the legal limit.
Yes, but as we've come to terms with in episode 1, I don't think Yale has any idea of what's happening around her.
Probably not.
You're still super hot, Famal. You've got $1 million contract, and everyone is waiting on what hot new research you're going to come up with next. Maybe dick nipples.
We're not doing dick nipples.
Fair enough.
Wanna head home? I need to prepare for all the speeches I'm gonna have to give to everyone.
What about a horse
tomorrow.
cock?
We're not doing any Foley shit. Remember, Foleys are banned.
I'll convince you yet. And you know that's gonna fucking happen, you
No,
goddamn shit, Goku.
Maybe.
I've got a spare super bra. Super bra.
It's not a super bra. It's a superb bra.
Superb bra.
Superb bra.
Bruh.
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 It's a super bra moment.
Bruh.
Walking home with your breasts bouncing around is going to be impossible now.
That'll teach you, breasts.
These breasts are not only bigger, but I made them the same as Dan, who canonically has the most sensitive boobies of all.
Seriously?
Yep.
Oh god.
You call it, my child. Her hair's going in front of her glasses and eyelid now. It's good. We did it.
We've done
We
it.
solved it.
We fixed
It was just... She just had to masterbate. That's all.
Just had to jack off real hard. That's all it takes.